I know, I'll say, remembering the recent day I'd been down again in Morelos near Cuernavaca with Tavo, Basta, and Marie Claire. At the same time as I note from Camilo's face, child as he is of the lowland, if not oceanside tropics, that he is seeing just exactly what I am seeing. Because Tavo will already have said what I know Camilo is about to say, telling Basta that he may be right sometimes. But there's a reason those Hemiepiphyte Amates are called strangler figs in English, something I'll assume he'd learned way back when he and Magdalena were married. Not that the strangler fig really does strangle its host, not at all. That, too, is a misnomer based likely enough on fear of tropical ebullience, plus the idealization of killer competition, beloved of colonizers. The amate is no parasite to strangle or suck dry. It sinks its own roots into the soil, but the idea of the ever-friendly, supportive symbiont is equally as much a falsehood. Even if the amate's gradual woody growth might strengthen the host in storms, it steals the host's light. So that Basta, though vaguely embarrassed, will take Tavo's point as well as my hand, perhaps to get away from too many memories based in our supposed symbiosis of three. Say that it's a bit the way the Mexican indigenous have been looked at historically. The Aztecs and the Maya erroneously contrasted barbaric sacrificing warriors over and against gentle astronomer priests. To which I will add, always the same stereotypes, no matter where. The wild Indian or the noble savage. And either way, too bad or too good to thrive in today's world. Whichever today's world, any time in the last 500 years, assimilation and loss of land base the only answer. That world, a storm, few are destined to survive. Dan had long ago taught me that one. Probably the first time he took me to the Museum of the American Indian when I was around 8. And looking at one or another exhibit, he said, "You see, Nada, first they kill us, then they steal our culture." Decades before anyone had thought of putting the words cultural and appropriation together, and less than a decade after the United Nations established its Genocide Convention. So that we will all nod and look around at the beauty of the place and proceed to go swimming. While the power of the moment will stay with me, the memory of how it will have taken Basta and me less than a minute to escape into the political without our gazes ever having met. And that's a real story, that part about the museum. It's now moved to the Battery in Manhattan, into the Customs House. So that to get to the Museum of the American Indian, now part of the Smithsonian, the first thing you do is walk in by the statues of all of the continents. Thank you. Thank you.